What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt from SuccessWithLyndon.com, also the founder of Home Run Marketing, where we cover all bases of your business. And today, on Tips to Two with Lyndon, I got a question for you. So how do you know when you're actually that close to success? And how do you actually achieve it from that point? That's what we're going to be covering today. So as you hop in here, as Facebook says, they're building my audience. If you're watching the recording this, fast forward about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm going to be greeting a couple of people, saying hello, acknowledging a couple of folks that come on here. But if you do happen to be watching it live or the recording, make sure you let me know where you're viewing from. I myself in here from Dallas, Texas, the sunny middle of December, 50, almost 60 degrees sunny Dallas, Texas right now. That's how we're doing it. I hear about people that are up in the snow, and I'm like, I don't know how you all doing it. What's going on, Miss Lisa? How are you doing? Appreciate you hopping on here. There's a couple other folks. I'm not seeing the notifications as to who you are, so just let me know where you're chiming in from. I love to be able to connect with new people all around the world, as well as you never know when you connect with somebody else. Connect and get a friendship through live as well. Miss Lisa's 25 where you are. Oh my God, I'd be crying. I'd have frozen tears on my face right about now. But I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. What do you all have planned for today? Let me know. Type in the comments. What are you all doing today to get closer to your goal? What's going on is help you getting closer to your goal. It's going to kind of tie in what I'm going to be talking about today. So that's why I asked. Want to know what it is, whether you're doing a live, whether you're doing a blog, whether you're doing a training, whether you're doing a webinar, whatever it is. Let me know what you're doing right now to take a step closer to your goals. All right. So once again, we're about to get this thing rock and rolling, because you know it's Tips at 2 with Lyndon. I'm trying not to make it too much later, like 2:02 and nothing like that. But we're going to go ahead and jump in with the content. And like I told you, I'm going to try to start making these lives a little bit shorter, make them about 10 minutes long, if that much, because a lot of times I go for 20 or 30. Sometimes I just can't help myself. And sometimes it's something that a lot of people need to hear, because, hey, it's something that I needed to hear earlier, and I wish I had, but I just want to express it. Anyways, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. This is where the content is going to begin. This is where the content, so if you happen to be jumping in here right now, this is where the content is going to begin. My name is Lyndon Britt from SuccessWithLyndon.com. If you've never met me, I appreciate you hopping on the live. We've got some great things for you today, a great lesson for you today that I hope you really pick up on. Yesterday, I told you as in the introduction video that I shared from Instagram, I got a little bit of a revelation yesterday. And that's what kind of brought this live about. So how do you know? You always hear people say this one thing. You're like, the people are this close to success and then you quit. You never know you be this close to success. Well, how do people know when they're actually this close to success? How do you actually know when you're actually that close to success? I mean, most people, if they knew they were actually that close, they probably wouldn't quit. So if it only took just a little bit more, that little push, that little shove of somebody behind you, they wouldn't have quit. But you don't know when you're actually to that point. And how can you actually achieve success once you get to that point? So that's one thing I'm going to break down. It's going to be one thing, like I told you, that you already know, but you never think of. Or matter of fact, you may already know and think you're doing, but you're actually not. This was the case this was my case for a while. And how do you know that? How can you actually become successful at what you're doing? Number one, the only one, make a decision. Make a true and genuine decision. Now, a lot of people may be thinking, as soon as I said that, even though whether you watch the recording or this live, it's like, oh man, I already knew that. I made the decision, so and so. I already know about making decisions. Hear me out. Hear me out. A lot of people consciously make the decision. They make the decision in their mind that they're going to do something, but their actions say otherwise. This was a huge mistake that I've been making for a while. Yesterday, if you saw my live yesterday, I did one earlier, the Tips at 2, where I was explaining the difference between network marketing and affiliate marketing. I showed you all my office. I showed you all my office at home. My wife and I have been in the house for a little over a year. And everything that we had from when we moved, a lot of stuff we had kind of moved into the area that we designated as our office. As well as when we did, we started another business. So it was so much clutter in there all over the place. We could barely move around the room. It's like, you know what? I got to be doing something. And I've been telling her since last week, you know what? I'm going to get this Monday. I'm going to get this room clean. Monday was my off day for my job. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that office cleaned up. I'm going to get it cleaned up. And I said that a couple of times all week. And you know how you always say you're going to do something, you're going to do something, you're going to do something. Well, Monday came, which was yesterday, and I got up Didn't even have my alarm set. I ended up waking up at around 7 o'clock in the morning. And I got up and I immediately went in there and started to work and started to kind of dissect everything, take all the buckets out of the closets from unpacking stuff, putting stuff on shelves, and I mean everything. This is stuff that we had, and we learned to eliminate it, as well as the other thing that we had. How many of you all may experience this? You come in with the mail and you sit the mail somewhere. We had piles of mail from places that I mean from stuff 2 or 3 years ago. And when we get ready to move, we just grab stuff, put it in boxing. So we had an unlimited source of mess all over the place. And I end up getting that entire room completely clean before the end of the day. And I still had enough time to take my wife out on a date. I took her out to get one of her favorite things to eat, and I told her, and we were sitting in the car, and this is where my revelation came up. This is where it really came, and this is where it's kind of good, where you're going to get this breakthrough if you really think about it, because sometimes you know what it is that you need to do, but you still need to have that aha moment to wake you up and be like, you know what? There it is. And this was mine. Yesterday we were sitting, I think we had just got done eating, and we were headed out to the car, and there was still a couple of things that we had to do in the office to get cleaned up when I got in the car. And I said, you know what, babe? I said, I got a lot done today. I mean, I did a lot. I mean, literally, I worked. And this was at 8 o'clock at night that I'm talking to her now. I've been working from 7 o'clock in the morning cleaning up that office until we went and got something to eat at 7 something, and we were on our way back home at 8, and I still had a few things to do. I did it. The only time I stopped was to do that Facebook Live. That was it. I worked all day on cleaning that office. That's how much of a mess we had. And I told her, I said, you know, I got a lot done today. I got a lot accomplished. And her response to me was, you know, you typically do. When you set your mind to something, you said it's what you're going to do, you typically do. And I paused for a second, and I got to thinking. The first thing I began to think about were the things that I had been saying that I want to accomplish that I haven't accomplished yet. And I thought, and it's not the fact that I can't accomplish them, it's the fact that I really hadn't made the decision. Now, this happened yesterday. It's like I really hadn't made the decision to go all out to get that particular thing done. How many of y'all have something that you're saying you need to do right now? You need to do right now. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get this done. And you constantly say, I'm going to get this done. It's in your mind that you're going to do it, but you actually have not done it just yet. Maybe perhaps you need to hear this message just like I heard from her yesterday, because I've been thinking of this all day today. And I'm like, you know what? She's absolutely right. Whenever I actually I make a definite decision that I'm going to do something, I get it done. I like when my wife challenges me. She challenged me. I had, and this is just for the example, I won't go into full details with this, but I love doing aftermarket stuff and actually customizing cars. I ordered a ground effects body kit for my car, and it had been there since we lived in the other apartment almost a year ago. A year ago, not a year later, a year ago. And I got in the garage, I said, I'm gonna put this on there. And she told me one day, you're not gonna put that on there. And I said, what you mean I'm not gonna? Yes, I am. She said, you've been saying that for a year. And I was like, you know what? And right then I made the decision, not necessarily to prove her wrong. Number one, I love proving people wrong when they tell me I can't or won't do something. That was me. But then number two, I made the decision to do it. And when she told me that, I got it done that day. I mean, I got the whole thing put on, measured out and all that kind of stuff that day. When you truly make a decision, you will make a move to get something done right then. I did a live a couple of weeks ago about you have about 24 hours, the 24-hour rules. You've got about 24 hours to implement something that you say you're going to do. And if you don't do it within that first 24 hours, more than likely, you won't end up doing it. It's going to go on that extended list of to-dos. How many of y'all have a to-do list and a Santa Claus wish list of to-dos? Well, you got to stop that. So how many of y'all right now, you want to know how to achieve success in your business? You want to know what you need to do to begin. They say you're this close to achieving success. How do you go from that point of being this close? How do you know you're this close? Number one, you got some, you know what it is that you want, and you've begun working toward it. You're always this close to your goal. Okay. So don't let anybody tell you were this close and then you quit. When you started, you were this close. Why? Because people who don't start are way off. They're like this close. Like that. You remember the old commercial, that old headache? I got a headache and it's this big. You can't even see my hands. We're like way out here. Those are people that don't even try. But when you get started, you're already this close. Now, how do you actually reach that success? You make a definite decision that that's what you're going to do, and you commit to it. You begin to make the steps. You begin to take those steps necessary to make those things happen. And when she told me that, I got to think about all the things that I've been saying that I wanted to do that I have not yet done. And I'm like, have I really made a decision to get these done? You're telling yourself you're making a decision. How many of y'all experienced it? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some likes. Share this thing out if this is you. If this is you, hit that share button, share this thing out. Even if you're on the recording and you understand what I'm telling you, you happen to watch the video this far, thank you so much. Share this thing out if this is you. You know you've made a decision that you want to do something, but you have not yet done it. Make a definite decision and begin moving towards your goal right now. You know what it is? I'm about to do something else that I've been telling myself I'm going to do. I'm actually, as soon as I get off this live, I'm about to go begin doing it right now. I'm about to go implement doing it right now. That's how you begin to see the success. You begin to take actions on those things, a definite action, not just the I say I'm going to. You begin to take a definite action on the things you say you're going to do, and you begin to do things right now. That's where you begin to make a huge breakthrough in your business, in your life, and all the other things. If you want to become a better husband, you say, you know what, I'm going to start treating my wife better. If you want to become a better wife, I'm going to start doing more things for my husband. We're going to start, you don't make it like a resolution and say, I'm going to start doing that in January. No, because by the time January comes, guess what? They done got in your nerve 3, 4, 5 more times, and I don't want to feel like that anymore. That's just for example. If you got a business goal that you want to work toward and you say, I want to be able to do this, don't make a resolution start in January. Start now. Because life happens in between now and then, and guess what happened by the time then happens? You forgot what you said now. Make it happen. You have to make a commitment to get it done. And what's a commitment? This is something that I've said before. What's a commitment to what you said you're doing? A commitment is when you continue to do what you said you would do long after the feeling that you said it in is gone. That's a commitment. And I'll repeat that for you. A true commitment is when you continue to do what you said you would do long after the feeling you said it in is gone. People say they're going to do stuff all the time. It's an emotional say. I'm about to go do this. And it's emotional. A lot of decisions for people are emotional. I'm going to do this. You're so amped up. Perhaps you heard a great word from a top marketer and they really fired you up to go start your business. Like, yeah, I'm going to go do this. It was emotion. They got you pumped up to go. They inspired you. They motivated you. You be like, yes, yes. And all of a sudden you get back and you start doing, and it's just, I'll do it later. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I got something else to do. Commitment is when you continuously do what you said you would do long after the feeling that you said it in is gone. All right. So make a decision. That's how you go from being this close to actually achieving the success in whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's how you get it done. You make a definite decision and begin working toward it. Begin taking definite actions. Not maybe, not ifs, not perhaps, not considering, but get it done. I hope this was of value to you. If Miss Felicia Britt, Baby Loves Pee-wee on Facebook, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You inspire me. I love you with all my heart. I appreciate you telling me those words, because you just really opened up my eyes to a lot of things that I said I wanted to do and that I said I wanted to accomplish. You really just opened my eyes and said, now it's time to truly make a decision. And I'm telling you the same thing. It's time for you to make a true decision, a definite decision right now. Perhaps there are some things in your life that you want to change. Perhaps whether it be financial, you want to start your own business, you kind of start. I've talked to several people that said, I'm waiting to January to get things going after all the holidays and over. Guess what? Why wait? That time, you don't know what's going to happen between now and then. If you're ready to get things rocking, you're ready to get things rolling, you want to start seeing some things happen in your life, take action now. Reach out to me. I can help you out. At least get started. At least get started. Because if you don't get started now, I don't want you to emotionally tell me, yes, I want to do it. And then you don't do anything later. Be like, oh yeah, that's right. I did say I was going to do that, didn't I? Not now. I think I'm still going to get started now. Start moving and working toward those goals. Reach out to me. Let me know. Hit me over at successfullending.com. Matter of fact, you can inbox me. Send me a message. Say, what do I need to do to begin moving toward my goals? What do I need to do to begin seeing the results in my business that I want? I'm not getting enough leads. I'm not getting enough recruits. I'm not getting enough exposure in my business. What do I need to do? Let me know what it is, and let's see if I can help you out. I believe I can, but let's see if I can help you out. Start getting with those goals. Tomorrow, I got another great message for you that I'm already looking forward to bringing to you. You know, I might kind of mix it up, make it a little funny. You know, I try not to make mine boring, but I hope this was some value to you. If it was, give me some smiles, some hearts, some thumbs up, all that good stuff. Share this thing out to a lot of people that you know that keep saying, I'm gonna, and turn that thing into, I'm making this happen. I'm achieving. Start making it. Take that step to start getting things done right now. All right, you all have a blessed and wonderful day. If you enjoyed this, live, this was of value to you. I have several more with several other business tips to be able to help you grow your business or your opportunity over at facebook.com/Lyndon Britt, the number 2, and you can follow me over there, like the page, all that good stuff. You can find several lots of contents that covers different topics and stuff like that. And I'm going to start getting into some how-tos. Matter of fact, start doing even more webinars, and when I begin to do those, you'll be able to hop on the webinars and see the how-tos. I love working with my guy, Mr. Andy Hereford. If you don't know that guy, I will type his site in there as well. Awesome dude, man. I love this dude, man. We've developed a great relationship doing webinars and doing business, just kind of working together. But if you've never caught his content, check him out. Very awesome dude. All right, but y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I appreciate you hopping on the live. Hope this was some value. Look forward to seeing you over at the page. Look forward to seeing you over at successwithlending.com. And I look forward to speaking with you directly through the message or however you contact me. All right, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. See y'all for Tips or Two tomorrow.